Miss Manisha Bezbaruah from Assam. Yeah, please.
हेलो
ये वाला सफेद है सच्चाई, हरा रंग है हरी हमारी धरती की अंदर। और चक्र कहता है प्रतिपल आगे कदम बढ़ेगा, और चक्र कहता है प्रतिपल आगे कदम बढ़ेगा। हिंद देश का प्यारा झंडा ऊंचा सदा रहेगा, झंडा ऊंचा सदा रहेगा। Very good afternoon to one and all present here. Today on this very special January gathering 2018 on the verge of Republic Day celebrations, I, Manisha, standing right in front of you, is not going to represent any district or state. Today I am here to represent India as a whole. To speak on patriotism and nation building, for me these two words are completely inseparable. Nation building to me is that human character where patriotism is the blood flowing in it. Nation building is not merely an objective to achieve overnight, rather a century-long process without patriotism which has no existence at all. And so what does we, the people in general, basically understand by the term patriotism? Is it all about shouting slogans by Indians and Pakistanis at Wagah border in Punjab? Or is it merely about calling a soldier Deshtrohi when he speaks against his own government, even when he is speaking the truth? Or to many of us, patriotism simply means making our kids dance on songs like Suno Gaur se Duniya Walo, Buri Nazar Na Hum Par Dalo, Chahe Jitna Zor Laga Lo, Sabse Aage Honge Hindustani. Is that how we are representing ourselves being patriotic? Dear friends, patriotism is not merely about shouting slogans and dancing on patriotic songs. Having a ringtone of Sandesh Aate Hain does not make you a patriotic person. For being a patriotic person, for being truly working for the cause of the community, you need to first of all work for yourself, work for your family, work for your place, and then you will be able to work for your country. Gone are the days when patriotism simply meant dying for the cause of the country, fighting against the mighty British. But today, it has changed from dying for the cause of the country to living for the cause of the country, to come out of the house and work for the common good, work for your compatriots. Patriotism is that sense of passion in an individual which makes him listen and smell the hunger in slums. That's what patriotism is all about. An individual can't call himself patriotic by just wearing a tricolor badge on your chest. For being a truly patriotic, you need to first of all clean your streets you live in daily. Patriotism is not merely about hoisting tricolor flag on national celebrations and then spending rest of the day watching Mahatma Gandhi's documentary. Patriotism is about the love we have for our compatriots. It's the oneness of feeling that we have in ourselves. To speak on nation building, what does the very particular word nation implies for? Nation is basically a historically constituted community of people formed on a basis of a common culture, language and territory. But my dear friends, in a country like India, we do not have a uniform territory, we do not have a shared common language, never have we ever accepted any culture wholeheartedly. In such a situation, in such a scenario, it's impossible to work for nation building without the contribution of the 65% of total youth population in our country. On the verge of 1947, our great nation India was born divided. And that division was not merely between two pieces of land. That division was between two colors, saffron and green. Saffron representing the Hindutva and green representing the Islamism. And my dear friends, it's just because of this division of two colors that all social evils in our country like India, like corruption, poverty, communal tension and violence exist in our society. It's just because of this division that our great nation India cannot or is not able to work up to the extent it is capable of. Nation building requires the sense of unity and oneness among us. For being a patriotic person, for truly building our nation, we need to first of all learn what truly patriotism is all about. For learning the true meaning of patriotism is what we basically need. Let me draw your attention to some statistics, ladies and gentlemen. 172 million of total Muslim population resides in India. 0.38 of Christian population dwells in India. And more than 73.8% of Hindu population have its age-old heritage in India. In such a beautiful diversity, in such a vibrant nation, 60% of total violence occurs on the basis of religion. And just because of this difference in our religion, that we are somewhere lagging behind, lagging far behind. Nation building patriotism is all about our country, like we need to protect it. देश रक्षा परम पुण्यम, देश रक्षा परो व्रतम, देश सेवा परो यज्ञः, देश सेवा परो व्रतम. It's our duty and as well as responsibility to protect our mother India, to protect our land that we have lived in for ages. Patriotism and nation building is not merely something we can collaboratively say in a single sentence and then end it all. It has different dimensions, it has different stances. First of all, we need to teach the children whose minds and hearts are like that of a pure lotus who is untouched by the material water. We need to teach those students what patriotism in true sense is all about. We need to establish patriotic clubs in almost every corner and in every village. And we definitely need to work for our agriculture and women empowerment and such stances. With this, I would like to rest my speech. Thank you.